What's up, everybody? Welcome to masterclass number 5 for how to dominate your goals throughout the challenge as well as anytime with the use of our coaching at Teep NH Fitness as well as the Phorm app. So I'm not going to share the app in this video today. This one is 100% all about recovering and enhancing sleep quality. There's nothing that we can really associate to the app with this. This is going to be lifestyle habits. It's going to be things that help you recover and actually build muscle, which is going to help you actually burn more body fat, improve metabolism, improve gut health, improve mental clarity, all of those things. So one of the things that I will say is in the app is going to be to take the rest days as they are listed. So if you're following a workout program that is in the Phorm app or any other workout program, it should have scheduled rest days, active rest days within it. Please take those as they come and do not ignore them. I used to do that too because I wanted to just grind it out and work. And let me tell you, your body needs time to recover and rebuild. That is the whole point of having those rest days and recover days in there. So we can overtrain and we can cause more muscle breakdown than gain. So say you want to grow your legs, right? If you work legs every single day and you never give them a rest day, you will likely end up breaking down more muscle tissue in your legs than your legs can rebuild because you continuously break them down, that you'll end up with more body fat and less leg muscle anyway. What happens then is your metabolism starts to drop and the scale starts to increase with body fat. Not what you want. Do you want to put in all of the hard work and show up and put it all in there to not get the result that you want, right? So trust the rest days. When there's a rest day in there, take it. Doesn't mean you need to be a bump on a log. Clean your house, go for a nice walk, go for a bike ride, go for a hike, but we don't need to be in the gym crushing weights or out pounding pavement every single day in order to reach our goals. So be sure, once again, take those rest and recover days as they are listed. The macros. So your macros are going to be listed in there and they do not change based on your activity level on a given day. I want you to understand that the higher level people that are training to go on a competition or go onto a stage for a bikini type show, yes, those people will probably go through a carb cycling process. I have done that before for experimentation process or purposes to understand how it's gonna work and all those things. And yes, while it does work, it's not necessary for 99% of people in order to see the progress that they want to see. So all of that to be said, let's leave your macros the same even on your active rest days and your rest days. That's going to send safety signals to your brain that you don't have to stress, that life is good, you're not being threatened, and your body can actually recover and rebuild itself. That's going to lead to a lot less injury. It's going to lead to less illness. It's going to lead to more energy. It's going to lead to everything that you really, really want. So keep the macros the same, even on the days when you aren't crushing a workout. All those things are going to stay the same. Okay. From there, sleep. This can be a rather quick call, right? So sleep is a huge piece of your recovery process. Please do not skimp on it. Poor sleep habits can lead to things such as high cortisol. Cortisol is our stress hormone in our body, okay? Now, cortisol has a very important job and we need it in our body. However, if it's high for too long and too consistently, it can lead to body fat storage time and time and time again. So if your cortisol is constantly high, then we're going to run into body fat storage and you're not going to be able to get through this cycle. So your cortisol naturally drops overnight with quality sleep. So if you're not getting quality sleep, your cortisol is likely staying high and you're really going to struggle to see that body fat loss that you want to see. So sleep is extremely important to help keep cortisol in check and keep it where it's supposed to be at the different phases of your day. Which, like I was just saying, higher cortisol can lead to more body fat, especially in your trunk and stomach regions. When we have a higher cortisol all the time due to poor sleep habits, it really ends up adding a lot of body fat to your visceral area because your body's response is to try and save it. So it's putting all of that extra body fat in your visceral area in order to keep your organs warm. The reasoning is it feels like we're living in a cave, right? It thinks that we're cavemen can, and we can live a lot easier without some toes or fingers, but we want to add fat to our middle because we can't live without our heart, right? So it's adding body fat where it's trying to keep you warm because it feels like your stress is always really, really high and it wants to keep your very important pieces warm. That is why all of that extra fat accumulates here when we don't get quality sleep. So you're going to end up with more body fat if we are not sleeping well. You're going to be prone to more injury and illness, right? All these things come back to stressors. If we have a lot of higher stress in our life, in our bodies, and we don't let that taper off overnight during quality sleep, you're a lot more prone to illness because your body's so focused on trying to make all of the puzzle pieces fit together and try and make up for loose ends that it can't fight off illness as well. It also cannot recover as well. So you're going to be a lot more prone to pulling a muscle, to hurting yourself, to throwing your back out, to, all of those things. So I've been down that road. I've gone through injury, and that just pushes the progress off that much longer. So please, quality sleep, very important. You're also going to struggle with a lot of cravings if you don't get quality sleep. If you've ever noticed before, when you are struggling to get a good night's sleep, the next day you probably crave a lot more of those processed type foods. So you're going to crave a lot more of the donuts, of the cookies, of the candy jar at work, of soda pops, of fast foods, that kind of thing. And the reason being for that is because your body knows and your brain knows that those are fast digesting energy sources. When you get those into your system, you're going to get a big kick of energy and you're going to go through the roof. But what goes up must come back down. And because most of those foods do not have a great fiber source in them, they're going to go up, digest really fast, and then you crash and then you crave more. And your sleep absolutely plays a role in that, because when you don't get quality sleep, your energy is low and your body wants that kick of energy all the time. So when you get quality sleep, your cravings will automatically start to decrease. Poor mood. I think we all can probably, admit to this, that when we get a poor night's sleep, we're going to be kind of short with everybody, just because when you don't sleep well, your mental clarity isn't there. You got a lot of brain fog. Everybody suddenly becomes the last straw on the camel's back, and we can't really control our outbursts as well. So you're going to have a poor mood if you don't get quality sleep, which isn't going to help your life in any way. And then poor gut health, constipation, bloat, all of those things can definitely be occurring when we do not have quality sleep. So I want you really, really focusing on quality, good sleep habits, because if not, your gut health will start to inflame. You can start to struggle with, bad gut bacteria growing, and we can start to really deal with a lot of extra bloat or gas or indigestion. You may not go to the bathroom as well because your body feels like it's stressed. And when your body is stressed, it sends all the blood to all of your limbs and away from your GI tract, which slows down digestion. So many things happen. But when we get a good night's sleep, when we lower that stress level, our body pulls all that blood to our digestion and everything goes how it's supposed to, and you feel so much better. So please, you guys, quality sleep is so, so, so important. It is like the cool thing to do. So obviously with that, how do we do quality sleep? Because so many people have terrible sleep quality habits. Calling the kettle black, I used to do a lot of these things wrong too. So here are some simple sleep optimizers for you. No caffeine after 2 p.m. I'm sitting here drinking an energy drink right now, but it is 12:30. This will be gone by 12:45 or 1 o'clock. I will not have any other caffeine. So no caffeine after 2 p.m. I don't care if you say you can have an energy drink and then go to sleep. It affects how your body releases melatonin and how it goes into the deep sleep process. So even if you fall asleep, it's not quality sleep. The caffeine takes that many hours to get out of your system. So really 2 o'clock needs to be that cut off time at the very latest to take in caffeine. Last meal and calories done at least 2 hours before bed. If you think about this, right, if you have one of those late night meals or you have like a big snack before bed, you're trying to go to sleep, but your gut's all grumbly trying to process all the food that you just gave it. Your gut's supposed to rest the same time that you're resting. If it doesn't rest when you're trying to rest, and it's trying to keep you up because it's trying to do all of its jobs, then everything gets thrown off and you don't get as high quality of sleep because your gut was trying to do its jobs when you were supposed to be sleeping. So if you cut off that last calorie intake, like 2 hours before you expect to go to bed each day, you can likely see that your sleep quality is going to improve a ton. Um, no TV or lights on in the bedroom is going to be super huge, you guys. That light, that artificial light, the blue light from the TV, looking at your phone all night, that kind of stuff can easily wake you up, and it disrupts your sleep rhythms like that. It's been shown in numerous studies that even just a tiny pin light on the back of your leg will take you out of deep sleep. So keep your room dark, keep your room cold. Do not turn on the TV and sleep with the TV on. Please, it is not going to help you. You could also look at wearing blue light blocker glasses at night. I like to put mine on after 5 or 6 p.m. I take them off if I go outside to see natural light, because your eyes can tell the difference between sunrise and sunset. But if you are inside looking at phones, looking at laptops, looking at TV screens, that kind of thing, wear those blue light blockers and help your eyes not take in all of that blue light. That blue light tricks your brain into thinking that it's earlier in the day than what it is. When you look at that blue light, it's going to delay that melatonin response in your body and delay the deep and REM sleep that you need. So blue light blockers can cost like $5 to $10 on Amazon. You can get them from anywhere, and it's just a super easy addition that you can just throw on at that certain time, and you're helping yourself a boatload. And then, like I said earlier, cooler temps in your room. Open the window if it's cooler out. You can turn on a fan. Try and keep things cooler in there. That's always going to be beneficial. Your body sleeps best when it is a little bit colder. So those are going to be my prime things for you. So please, please, please optimize your sleep quality and make it good habits. If you have any questions about improving your sleep quality, other things that you can do, anything like that at all, reach out, let me know. We can go over a game plan specific to you.